We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Dak going to start out going to the air. He's got the hook up here to Caldwell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 23. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This defense for the Cards, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
I'm ready. Rock it.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Cardinals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It's completed to Caldwell. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. He finds his man, complete. It's done. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again. And this result is even worse. They take a sack. On 1st down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with 1st and goal.
Eluding the pressure right. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Still yet to find the end zone. So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker, has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second and 12, Lawrence swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll run left with Pollard. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Jabril Cox there on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll go option to the short side. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds is inside the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Pollard going to try the right side. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Touchdown! Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, he finds his man, complete. That's done. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Try to find Caldwell, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. And Charles, that's now 4 receptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Here's Pollard again. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. I think that's part of what we're seeing there.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. A first down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. A gain of 22. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Going deep for Hopkins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Lewis Cine. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points, while the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Prescott.
He's going to have to hook up to Schwartz.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to extend their lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On play action, Lawrence.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Worked that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard.
85 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go play action with Lawrence.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
That one goes for 24 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's done. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Prescott now from the 50. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
He finds his man, complete. That's done.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Now Lawrence.
Throw left side complete. That's Hunt.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve. They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Play action now, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now a give here to Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's complete once again to Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins from 3 yards out.
And the Cards have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're able to to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Well, Prescott here to throw.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. The bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Caldwell. Touchdown! From 10 yards out.
And the Cowboys have made it a 3-score game now here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm ready.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They go play action now. Lawrence swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10,
Lawrence.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Dallas, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they will fall to 1-1, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.